Hello, my criminal justice enthusiasts, and welcome back to Prison Architect. It's been a while since I've played this game, and in that time there's been an update which now allows a prison to take in the mentally disturbed. So, with that, I want to go ahead and finish up this prison here in this episode, and then sell it off in order to then use that money to build a new prison which will have an area for the mentally disturbed, and we can see how that works in the new prison. So, I wanted to have one more episode in this prison, though, and send it off properly by executing this inmate. So, we're going to wait till nightfall on this episode, then we're going to go ahead and execute her. While we're waiting, I did want to try out a few things here, because they've added a lot of new objects, a lot of new abilities, all kinds of different stuff here. One of the things I want to try out was this spooky tree. So we're going to go ahead and plant a spooky tree here somewhere. And, well, once we have the money for it, we'll plant that spooky tree. And then we'll see how that goes. We have plenty of items to sell and such being made in the workshop. We're doing alright as far as sales in the store, it looks like. So all of that's going well. Really, we could also use another light bulb in here, it seems like. Alright, we got plenty of money now. Let's go ahead and plant this tree. We're going to plant this tree over here, I think. Why not? Doesn't really matter. As I said, we're going to sell this prison soon enough. So let's go ahead and plant the tree right there. And let's make that tree a priority to be installed. Alright. So here is our prisoner that we're going to go ahead and execute tonight. She has a likelihood of 41% of clemency still, so I'm running a risk by executing her in this episode, but at the same time, as I said, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, we just shocked somebody somewhere. Not sure exactly where. Alright. Prison's in a little bit of a disarray. I had been planning on moving things around and redoing some things. But as I said, now that we have the Psych Ward update to the game, I really just want to start fresh where I have plans in place to build a Psych Ward portion of the prison and make the prison overall just really nice. So, we will go ahead with that. Nobody has planted my spooky tree yet. Did somebody get on that? I'm guessing they're all busy back here doing their thing, which is fine, I guess. I've sort of looked. I haven't been able to see a way. I mean, I think I can get the snowy conifers as long as I have snow on the ground, but I haven't seen like a map where I will be able to just automatically get spooky trees on it. Otherwise, I would definitely be going for that for the next prison, so we had sort of a Halloween prison going on. Alright, these people are evidently walking up to where they're going in up here. I guess that's alright. Really, I have workers that really need to be doing several different jobs at different places, so hopefully they start getting all those things done. And really evaluating this prison, it will be better to just go ahead and sell this prison off for the profit that I can make for it, and get started on a new prison where, for one, I might not have some of the construction issues that I have going on right now. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up time a little bit. We've got some supplies coming in stuff. Hopefully some of the workers are coming up here and going to go ahead and set up this library. That would be a nicety. Oh, it does look like they're doing that, so that's a good thing. And we have our prisoner just waiting there in her cell, waiting to be fried this evening when we flip that switch. So, we will get to that and give her the justice that she deserves. If anybody feels that that's a little bit on the cruel side, let's take a look at her thing again here. She has been convicted of murder, which she pled guilty to. She was convicted of armed robbery, which she pled guilty to. And she was convicted of torture, which she pled guilty to. So I don't feel a lot of sympathy for her as far as, that she's some kind of good person. She really wasn't. She's done some really bad things to people. So she's going to get what she deserves by getting electrocuted. Okay, they have planted my tree. That's a good thing, I guess. And they did finish up the library. They put some books in here. Maybe somebody will decide to put a book on a shelf at a point in time. Who knows? We'll see, I guess. Prison's going fairly well without incident, so that's a good thing overall. We do have some inmates in for parole, and we'll hopefully make some profit off of them as well. Shop intake was okay. We are in the green overall for the day, so that's good. Alright, prisoners have complaints and stuff, but you know what? They're going to complain, and that's fine. As I said, soon enough the prison's going to close down, so that'll work out fine as far as I'm concerned. Our workshop's working really well, though. We do have people making beds and stuff for us, so that's working out well. Turn out a nice little profit here for us. We did make a nice profit on released prisoners as well, so that's a good thing. Found some shears there. Alright, let's get to nighttime. Oh, we're loading up all the goods that we had just made. That works out nicely. How much is that truck going to make us? 1,500, not bad. How about that truck? 2,500. Can't complain about that. We are making profit by having this workshop. So really, the prison is exactly where I wanted it to be. It's really doing a good job. We're making good money. Everything's working well. It's just a matter of... Really, I want to start fresh with the Psych Ward update to make a nicer prison. So, we shall do that here soon enough. As I said, I'm going to go ahead and get it to nighttime, so that way most of the prisoners will be locked down for the evening, and then we'll go ahead and execute our one prisoner. Okay, we've made a good amount of money on exports and stuff now. We started the day in the red, and we are up to 33,000 on the day alone. So this prison is really functioning well as far as being a money-making entity. So that's a good thing. And we're making even more there, so that works out great. Alright, we're having lockup. People are heading back to their cells. So it's almost showtime. Where is she? Okay, I have lost my prisoner. Oh, there she comes. Alright. She had gone to eat or something. Alright. Well, guess that'll be her last meal, so that'll work out alright. Make sure the rest of the prison's looking good overall. Everything's looking okay. We never did build this part up the way I had planned on it, but as I said, that'll be okay. Alright. Let's get her some assistance here. Yes, let's go ahead and store her in a bed. And let's get this other prisoner stored in a bed as well. I know I have some guards available. Oh, we got a doctor here as well. Maybe that doctor will come down and take care of her. Yep, that doctor's ready to come take care of her. I'll even help out here. Oh, the guard's coming to help out. That'll work fine. We'll take her to a bed. That'll be all good. Hopefully she'll survive. Alright. So, everybody else is asleep. So let's schedule this execution. So, whole prison has to go on lockdown. That is occurring. Let's authorize that. Let's test the facility. Alright. Looks like that was good. Let's examine or assemble the execution detail. We'll go ahead and do that. So here comes some monk in. We'll need him. And let's escort the witnesses to the facility. They'll also need to be here. So let's go ahead and look up here. Make sure they are getting through. Yep, they are getting through. So that's all good. We'll get all of them in place. The music has turned very foreboding. Wonder where they're going to come through. Oh, they went up this way. We got the monk is going to go through this door, evidently. Let's open the door for him, sure. We'll let him through that way. Why not? He's a monk after all. We can trust him. If we can't trust him, who can we trust? Alright. We did have a death today. That woman overdosed. Well, we had 2 deaths today. Probably due to the lockdown that we've just put in place. Which is a little on the bad side, but oh well. May mean I'm not able to sell the prison right away. I might have to wait till a day after or so. Because sometimes deaths do cause a problem with selling. Okay. Think that he needs to get in here. Let's go ahead and open that door for him so he can get in there. Right. He's there. You're the chief. You should be able to open the door on your own. Alright. We'll open the door for the chief and the warden. Alright. Escort the prisoner to the facility. Sure. Let's go ahead and escort her in. Who are these people anyways? This is the victim's family. This is victim's family. This is her husband. This is victim's family. And this person is victim's family. And this door is just not wanting to really help here. Alright, let's open that door. Let the warden and everybody out. Alright, so we're leading her in. Her husband decided to sit right next to one of the victims here. That's a little bit interesting. Alright, so we escorted her in. We got her strapped into the chair. Now I just have to click the button and we'll go ahead and electrocute her. So, let the music peak and... boom. Oh, now we got the angel music going on. Alright, well, we went ahead and executed her. We can dismiss the staff and the witnesses. So we'll do that. We will need a doctor to come in here from the medical facility next door to go ahead and pick up the dead body and move it into the morgue. Alright, everybody's leaving. Her husband seems to be waiting until the last here. He was 23 years old. She was older than him. Interesting. Alright, so we went ahead and took care of that. Let's see the final report here. Hopefully she was guilty, otherwise that's going to cost us some money. Mandated execution was carried out as scheduled by electric chair in the presence of witnesses. The standard compensation of $10,000 is awarded for the institution for their part in this process. So she was definitely guilty. So we did our job correctly, and we have executed that prisoner. Nice. That works out well. Hey Doc. You want to go ahead and take care of the dead body over here? Thanks. Otherwise it's going to start smelling up the execution room. We really don't need that. Alright. So we'll get the doctor in there. She can go ahead and... oh, nope, she's not going to go ahead and take the prisoner. Somebody is going to get the prisoner evidently at a point in time. Maybe. Who knows? Looks like this prison guard's going to go ahead and do that. He's in a bad mood as it is because he's tired. Don't know why the doctor couldn't take it to the morgue, but, you know, maybe this guy got voted into doing it. You don't know. So, alright. Let us see then if we are able to sell our prison. Oh, I have to buy the rest of the prison back. I had forgotten about that. Okay, so I have to wait until I don't have any recent deaths. So, I will have to play a bit longer in order to get it where I don't have any deaths. I mean, because technically I just did have a death. I caused that death. I don't know if that penalizes me or not, or if they're more concerned about the 2 overdoses that we had. So, sort of hard to tell. Not exactly sure. So, let's go ahead and speed up the process a little bit. We'll watch where they take her body. They're going to walk it out this way. We got a truck waiting here. Oh, we put the 2 overdose people in it as well. So we'll just put her in it also, and we'll get that truck out of here. Save some money, save some space by putting all 3 in one truck. We'll put her into the ambulance as well. There we go. Now that guard can hopefully go take his break. So he'll be good. And there we go. All taken care of. So they didn't even really use the morgue. Sort of sad on that one. Alright. And all 3 of them are leaving together. And we have done our job as far as administering justice. Nice. So yes, I will have to see, because I have to buy the other shares of my prison back, and it looks like probably I can't have any kind of deaths within the past 24 hours. So I will have to take care of making sure I don't have deaths in the next 24 hours, and hopefully that way I will be able to sell the prison for a nice little profit. Alright. So we're getting new prisoners in. Day's going to operate as normal. And we'll have to see how much we're able to sell or buy back those shares of the prison for. I'm not exactly sure. Won't even really tell me right now, it looks like, so I will have to see. Alright, prisoners are eating their breakfast. That seems to be going fine. We got new prisoners in. We will take them to their cells. All the money for the reform programs and such, our normal day thing. And then we also have all of our parole rooms being taken care of here, so that's going well. Alright. We have not fed all the prisoners, it looks like. But there still is food out here, so people could still get food if they want it. So, don't know. Hopefully all the prisoners at least got something to eat when they wanted it. We shall see, I guess, later. Alright, that person had overdosed, but they took her immediately in, got her the health care that she needed. We had a bunch of prisoners get early release on parole, so that's a good thing. How's my spooky tree doing? Alright, it's growing there. So the spooky tree's doing alright. Profit-wise, we're really making a killing on this prison. Now I just need to make sure that nobody is killed in this prison. That's going to be the big one. As I said, I think those 2 people really overdosed because of the fact that I had to put the prison on lockdown for the execution of that prisoner. So, that's on me in a way. Probably should have waited a little bit longer, and then I wouldn't have had that penalty. But oh well. It happens. Alright, people are making beds, people are making license plates, they're getting sold off. We've made over 100,000 in profit over a 2-day period here, so that's all going really well. Very happy about that. Alright, A few people are being electrocuted. Not with the electrocution chair, so that works out alright. Alright, so now we just have to worry about the overdoses. That's what got us the last time. We need to make sure we don't have any of those. We did have some more early releases, so that's a good thing. Alright, this is where it seems like I have the overdoses happen at points in time. So I want to make sure that, you know what, I want just a doctor on call immediately. So the second that I have an overdose, I want to be able to jump to it and make sure that we get that prisoner taken care of. We want top quality assistance for any of our prisoners. Alright, we have one here. Let's pause because I had somehow unclicked the doctor and clicked on the prisoner instead. Let's go ahead and get that doctor over there. Alright, now where was she again? Right here. Let's get that doctor going pronto. That doctor's moving, hauling his butt down there. We will go ahead and open that door. That way we make sure that they can get in and quickly deal with that prisoner. I think that is the only prisoner that we have that needs to be dealt with. Alright. She is being taken care of. She's being whisked away right now. We don't need to have that locked open anymore. Come on, make sure she gets the medical treatment that she needs. Alright. She's in a bed. Doctors, come and save her. Alright, they have saved her. Perfect. Now. Alright, we're not quite at the point where the deaths occurred. So that was the one overdose. Doesn't look like we had any others. Does it say somewhere where the deaths happened? That would be nice to know. I mean, they've added the criminally insane wing thing on here as well, but once again, I want to just start a fresh prison with that. Let's see. Didn't realize we were chugging along there still on time. Don't want somebody to have a problem. Alright, so those are just jobs. Yeah, it didn't say when the person died. Prisoner transfer. I think it's made prisoners possible from available intake pools. What is prisoner transfer? That's an interesting one I'll have to learn about as well. Alright. They're worth a lot of money. So I'll have to look up on that one. Alright. Nowhere does it really say... Oh, we've got her. She's injured. Where is she? Oh, the doctor's already taking care of her. So we're good on that. Everybody else is doing well, so we're healthy. Now it's just a matter of waiting till we are past the 24-hour mark. I do want to sort of baby this a little bit and make sure that somebody doesn't suddenly OD. I could do a cell search, but, you know, let's do a tunnel search. We'll do that real fast. Okay. So we're down to one death now. Okay, we found some tunnels, definitely. Alright, so now we can buy our shares back. Price for 10% is 150,000. Or I can sell the prison that I own, the part that I own, for 959,000. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell the prison, so that way I can go ahead and put that money towards a new prison. And we're going to do another women's prison. I enjoyed the challenge of having the nurseries and stuff, so we'll go ahead and do that again. We'll do the women's prison. We have some new people here. We have Hawk Hartman, who sort of looks like he's based on Dog the Bounty Hunter. And he has where all guards drop staff keys less often, and guard stamina replenishes on intake. Interesting, but I don't really need that. We have Dr. Slugworth, whose psychiatrist treatments are 20% more positive, and the chances of receiving the psychopathic criminally insane inmates is higher. Interesting. And then we have Dr. Hudson, whose emergency services work 20% faster and arrive earlier, and costs for repairs are reduced by 20%, or by 10%. Personally, though, I've really liked the pacifier, where the overall temperature of the prison and the inmates are less, it reduces the temperature, and the inmates are less likely to cause trouble. So I'm going to stick with my pacifier. And then we get to choose the guard dogs. So we have the classic that we've been using. We have the companion, where it's a cutesy dog. We have the husky, so it's sort of like the normal one, but a husky instead of a shepherd. We have a Dalmatian, which would be a bit different. We have a cat, which, I mean, I am a fan of cats. I have a cat of my own, so that is an interesting prospect. But since I'm a horror fan, I'm going to go with the dire wolf, which basically looks like a rabid wolf is going to be our new guard dogs. That, I think, will stop people from escaping. That should definitely take care of it. We're going to go with a large prison again. We're not going to have Fog of War on because I just really don't like that. We are going to go with the Snowbound plot because I really liked the look of that. We are going to generate forests. Don't want any lakes. We don't need the buildings. We're not going to worry about failure conditions or gangs, but we are going to get criminally insane inmates. We are going to have events that go on. We are going to have staff needs. And then I think that's what we're going to have. We're not going to put on the tools and cheats. We're not going to start out with bureaucracy already being researched. I want to actually have to work for it. We're not going to start out with unlimited funds. We are just going to start out with what I've already earned from selling this prison. We're not going to do escape plans because them jumping over the fences just is annoying to begin with. So I'm not going to worry about that. Staff needs, I like having the staff meals and stuff, so that's a fun thing. Weather and temperature, I don't want to deal with having to put in the boilers. That's sort of an annoyance. Events, as I said, that'll be sort of challenging and fun. Criminally insane inmates is really where this is going to be interesting. So, alright, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and click play. And we're going to go ahead and hit pause. And here is our new map, which, as I had done the previous time, I will go ahead and design out my prison sort of on my own first, and then I will record when I start actually building out this new prison. We will do it somewhat similar to the previous one we had. We're going to have 3 wings here as we did previously. We also have a notebook page right there, so that's a good thing. So we're going to have our 3 wings as we did previously, with the nursery portion going to be in the middle of this wing. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to start building all 3 wings together this time. So that way, originally, if I get criminally insane inmates, I'll put them in this wing. I'll have my minimum security in this wing and my nursery in the middle area here. And then afterwards, we'll move the criminally insane into their own wing over here, along with having our death row over here and any upper level security. I am curious, as I said, I'm going to have to look into what those transfer inmates are and see how that works exactly. And I'll probably just grow a spooky tree on the other side for right now, because that way I can see it and enjoy it while I'm building my prison. So, I hope that you've enjoyed what I did in this video. If you did, please go ahead and click the like button. And if you have not already, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you. And as I've said before, behave yourself out there. Otherwise, I may have to build a new cell for you.